So this is something that literally happened yesterday. In the last week, before the kids go back to school, I was at the playground with them, my four boys, all four. And I met this couple, like a mom and dad, with their three kids. The oldest was 6, and then under, and a baby, just like my younger baby. So we both had babies, and then we had the older ones playing together. And I literally, we're just honestly just having a nice conversation. I think we're just really. I approach them, of course. So we always have to take the first step to approach people and say like, "Hi, how are you doing? How's your day going? What? Do you guys come here often?" That was because we're at the park. So when you meet people based on where they're located at, so we're at the park. So I could ask, "Do you guys come here often? Is this one of your favorite parks?" Like I could say that. But if you meet someone at the restaurant, for instance, like, "Is this your favorite restaurant? How often do you come here?" If you meet someone at the grocery store, "Oh, I like the fruits in this store. Like, do you guys often buy fruits here? Do you go to another store?" So based on where you're located, if it's at work, if it's a new colleague, just, "Hey, welcome. Like, where are you? Where were you working before? What's your past experience?" So you always meet people. You start the conversation based on wherever you're located. Okay, so we're at the park, and so we're moms, and so the woman and I started chatting, and we're like chatting about all sorts of different things, like our childbirthing experiences, like breastfeeding, formula feeding. um Her oldest was starting school, and so we spoke about that as well. School, homeschooling, public schooling, private schooling, all the schooling things. So we're just really having a very nice conversation. And then, of course, like I said, when we are walking about, we should be alert and mindful of the people around us. Do they know Christ? Do they know the Lord? Are they Christians? And so I was like, man, I don't know how to introduce this. They're nice. They seem like a nice couple. I don't know them from anywhere, but I really want to make sure I say something about Christ. I let them just something. So I was like, I literally don't know what to say, Holy Spirit. And then I was like, "Are you guys Christians?" Like, literally, it just came out of my mouth. I was so scared, but I just said it. And then this is such a typical response. This is a response we usually get. I usually get when I approach a lot of people around here. She was like, "Yeah, we are, but we haven't, we're still looking for a church." And I was like, "Oh, you are? Well, you guys," but I was like, "Oh no, but you guys live in Dallas. That's too far. I wouldn't advise you to come to my church." I was, because I cared about them. I wanted to be practical and realistic. It's gonna be like an hour, and I was like, I wouldn't probably not drive an hour to church because I will be late. Because by the time I'm done with my four boys, we're gonna be late. So I was like, "Don't worry, you don't have to come to my church." I mean, Dallas has a lot of great churches. Just try and shop around churches. And so we started then having the church conversation. And then, before we left, I was like, "I really want to pray with you guys. Is that okay with you?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, of course." And so we all gathered together, my boys with their kids, and we all prayed together at the park. It was so beautiful. I was like, "Thank you, Holy Spirit." And while I was praying, I had the impression that they needed direction on certain things in their lives. So I just prayed that the Holy Spirit would give them that insight and just lead them and direct them to the places that He wants them to be. I was just an amazing, powerful time. There were other moms, there were other people at the park. That was powerful. It's good to pray in public. Let people see that prayer still goes on. Christianity is still alive. It's not dead. Christianity is still alive, y'all. Let's do our best. I had problems that day. My kids were getting on my nerves. I was ready to go home. But let's be Christ-minded. We got this. It's the simple, everyday things. It's nothing extraordinary, nothing humongous, nothing so huge. It's just the simple, everyday things that we meet people where they're at and we engage. Start with a conversation. Literally, it's okay to be scared if you don't know what next to say and how to introduce the whole Christianity thing to the conversation. And one of the simple things I found out yesterday, I was being very conscious, was, "Are you guys Christians?" It was very easy. So I hope this was just a very random video, but I hope you are encouraged, inspired somehow. God bless you so much. Please subscribe, please share, please like. Let's spread this fire in the United States. And if you're not in the United States, in your country, wherever you're at, you can do it too. God bless you so much. Thank you.